Hello friends, so today I came up with environment current affairs. This is from prelims perspective. Okay, so we shall see first topic, that is crop residue burning. This is a punishable offense in India, and also India has a national policy for management of crop residue. So you should make a note of this. And UP has a maximum percentage of crop residue burning cases, right? And followed by Punjab and next Haryana. So our next topic is COP14, Conference of Parties. This was for UNCCD, okay? It is not UNFCCC, it is COP14 of UNCCD, which was held in 2019 in New Delhi. So here, Global Commission on Adaptation, that is Climate Resilient Report, was released. And for this Global Commission of Adaptation, India was a founding member. And what is this commission? It is a independent body, okay, and not a intergovernmental body. It is a Global Commission on Adaptation. It can include the government, civil societies, etc. And next comes Hong Kong International Convention. This is under the aegis of IMO. What is this IMO? International Maritime Organization, okay? And this is for safe and environmentally sound recycling of ships. This was established in 2009, and India is the first major ship recycling nation ratified recently. So we have a world's largest recycling place in India. I will tell you the state and you find out what is that place. So it is located in Gujarat. So do find out what is the place. And next, so this is simply a fact, the average pH of ocean is 8. So you know that the scale, right? So this will be till 14. Depending on the number, it will be classified as acid or base. And next comes carbon sequestration. What is carbon sequestration? So in this way, we can store carbon. So using this method, we can store carbon from the carbon dioxide, CO2, which is in the air and which is also a greenhouse gas, right? So it is maximum, this can be done maximum by air, land, trees and ocean. And the point to remember here is, young forests have greater potential to capture than old forest, right? But young trees have lesser capability than the old. These will hold lesser than the old trees. Therefore, we should not cut trees which are older. That's why in the recent array forest, right? You have remembered, right? A recent issue that was in news in Mumbai, which faced opposition from the residents not to cut that array forest. So this is how, the reason is this carbon sequestration. The old trees have more capacity to absorb the CO2 from the air and thereby reducing the greenhouse gases in the air. So our next topic is factors that decrease the soil pH. So what happens if we decrease the pH? It becomes acidic, right? So you know, right, if the pH value is less, it is acidic, and if the pH value is high, it is basic. And what are the factors? So if we increase, like more than sufficient way, if we increase the organic matter, then the factors, then this would be one of the factor which would reduce the soil pH and thereby becoming acidic. And also excessive rainfall. Excessive rainfall also is a factor that contributes to acidity of the soil. Next comes low presence of cations, that is K plus and calcium plus 2. Potassium. This is K is potassium and Ca is calcium. And next topic is plastic waste recycling. So there is a new term in the news that is known as virgin plastic. So what is this virgin plastic? This can be recycled only 3 to 4 times. Okay, if we do more than that, it is harmful. And if we recycle plastic, there is a need to add more additives. The more number of times a plastic item is recycled, the additives are used more. So therefore it increases the harmfulness. And next comes a UNEP. What is this? United Nations Environment Organization, right? So this is a report released by UNEP, emissions gap report. And the other you should remember are Living Planet report, which is released by WWF. And there is also one report known as Brown to Green. This is released by Climate Transparency, and it is an NGO. And the next topic is Arctic paradox. So this is repercussion of climate change that Arctic is grappling with, despite having been very far away from sources of pollution. So what is this Arctic? It is a term. Basically it is a term. So it is telling about the Arctic Ocean and the region which is experiencing the increased levels of pollutions, right? So why it is known as a paradox? There is no much activity going on in Arctic region that creates pollution, but also the effect of this pollution is borne by Arctic region in the form of melting of glaciers. Therefore it is known as Arctic paradox. So I hope you have understood this term. Please make a note of this. And next comes our clean coal technology. This is a collection of technology that is used to purify the coal, which will also decreases environmental effects, harmful environmental effects. For example, the technologies which are included in this clean coal technology are coal gasification, and also wash coal. There is also a plant in Odisha, so remember this. And next comes our zigzag technology. This is to reduce carbon emissions from burning of bricks in kilns. So remember this, to reduce carbon emissions from burning of bricks in kilns. So and next is this gold skimdite. So I don't know if the pronunciation is correct, but this is a recent metal which was discovered in South Africa. So this is a fact, remember as it is.